This is Neutral Corner / No Cap Boxing. We back. Episode 25. We still alive. This is Cool Breeze in the building.
And Razor Rod, with another one. We got to get more consistent. We just but we when we come strong though. So we're just gonna keep coming at you, keep bringing new things. There's always something new happening. Things slow down a little bit. To where you don't have none of the majors fighting. You had Bud with a fight that nobody wanted to see, and then Frank Martin, which I guess more of an up and coming fighter. Just it was a Showtime. It wasn't a pay per view, but he, at least Frank Martin got a feature him, and so it was a great fight. And Michel Rivera.
Yeah, Rivera. Yeah, and I did some live commentating on there. Unfortunately, we ain't have Razor Rod with us that day, but we gonna get him on the commentating live, John, for the fights, for the big fights. But yeah, we're gonna speak more about that, and he get to speak. He watched the fight, so he'll talk about that too. What you think about like Frank Martin, and is it too early because he's kind of calling out the Tanks and the Devin Haney's? He want the top guys. You think it's too early for him, or is he?
I think about 2 more fights. I think he's 2 fights away. 2 fights away because he fought a good high-level competition fighter. That was a real good fighter that he just fought. Another undefeated, like, top-level prospect. That would have been like, that fight is like, say, Devin and Haney fought Teofimo Lopez maybe like 2-3 years ago. That's about, like, that would be like the same level, like, for now. But Frank Martin he's older than Devin Haney, so I think he'd be able to fight Devin Haney. Because he's around 28, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So he's around Tank's age and Shakur's age. But I think he's learning. Like with this new training, you can see that he's learning, and he's learning. He's coming into his own because he's learning his power. Because when he dropped Michelle that one in the fight, like now, like you can see that he's taking a step further. Because when they say steel sharpens steel,
yeah,
it's him like him being in the ring with being in the room working out with Earl Spence and working out with Jermell Charlo. Now he just got to get that closeout killer instinct like Earl and Jermell got.
Yeah, they said they push each other in training in the gym. They got Derrick James.
Yeah, Derrick James.
MVP,
He said Derrick James said he only deal with a very few fighters, and those are the 3 fighters he got right now.
It's an MVP trainer. I give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, he got a nice skill set. And now his confidence got to build when like just working on that killer instinct, like finishing the deal, like finishing out Michel Rivera. Like say if that was Tank, we know that Tank would have sealed the deal.
Yeah, a good finisher.
I think Shakur would have finished him.
Yeah.
But Haney would have, he basically he's basically where Devin Haney is, but he has more pop he has more power than Haney.
Yeah.
And him and Haney would be a good fight. Haney got a little more length, so he'll have to work harder to fight Devin Haney. That would be a great fight for both of them.
Yeah, that would be a good fight. Because while watching the fight, y'all could go back and watch it. I'm like, is either the Rivera got a good chin or the Frank just don't got no power, too much good power on his punches. Well, it could be both.
That was the second time that happened.
Yeah.
That was the second time Michel Rivera got dropped. That was the second time.
Okay. So
And he's a good fighter. He's I would like to see him fight who just the guy that just lost to Lomachenko.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Damn. That's my young boy too. I was saying he's the up and coming guy.
Yeah, so like
Ortiz, Jermaine
yeah,
Ortiz.
Jermaine Ortiz. Now him and Ortiz, that would be a great fight. That would be like notable. Like that would
for Frank Martin and
yeah,
Jermaine.
no, for
Or,
Michel Rivera.
Rivera and Jermaine Ortiz. Yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
would be a nice like undercard. Both of them coming off a loss. Both of them like high level prospects. And this is both like both. At least this fight would get like their resume be built up. Like, oh, okay, they're fighting real ops right now. So
that's a good matchup. That's hot. That's hot that you said that. That was decent.
Yeah. So I would like to see that.
You
fight.
heard it here first on No Cap Boxing. We want to see this fight. Jermaine
Rivera
and Michael Rivera. That's what we want to see. Oh, that's a good matchup, bro.
They both come off the losses, and this would get like, and whoever come be the winner, this would be that confidence that fighter needs.
Step back up. They stepping back up.
Yeah, they'd be right. Yep, because and then you can still take 2 losses, and then you wouldn't be a gatekeeper because you're not. They're neither one of them are old.
Right.
So like
long career ahead of you.
Yeah, you still got a long career ahead of you.
You still can get the belts eventually, like if you're down the line, anything can happen.
Yeah, you're keeping your name in the game. You're keeping your name out there because you're fighting high level competition now.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, man.
So Jermaine Ortiz, Michel Rivera. I mean, and I don't think he looked like Muhammad Ali because he got that box haircut.
I was saying that when I was commentating. I was saying, he don't really look like my. They just saying that because of his haircut, his box.
He looked like Julian.
But he running with it though.
I'm
like, is he related to him? Cause why he really running with it? He got all. He had
That's just the prop to get his he's paying homage basically, I guess. But he's a Dominican guy, but he looks more like Tito Trinidad.
Yeah.
I don't think he got as much punching power as Tito Trinidad though, because Tito was putting them down.
Yeah.
But Tito, yeah. But Michel Rivera still got a future ahead of him. So does your boy, what's his name?
Ortiz.
Jermaine Ortiz. So both of them still got a nice future ahead of them.
You know what else would be a good fight for Jermaine Ortiz and Rivera? Bring Rolly out. Bring Rolly out to play.
Yeah, Rolly. But I don't think Rolly's gonna fight at 135 no more.
Oh, 140?
Yeah, I think he's going. Yeah, because he's flirting around with talking about 147. And Rolly was at that fight, and he was trolling a little bit.
Oh, about he said he wanted to fight Earl and all that or something.
Yeah, talking about Earl's eyes look like a fish, and just they just talking trash. I mean, he talk a lot of trash for somebody who got knocked out.
Yeah,
he talking about he want to run it back.
He trying to stay.
Yeah, like rolling, like I mean, and then you showed me the video where he cracked. No, somebody showed us the video about him hurting Tank. I mean, not hurting Ryan Garcia in But Rolly, yeah, put Rolly in the mix. Put those 3 in the mix.
Yeah. I would probably think Ryan Garcia will fight Rolly. He's probably scared to fight Rolly from what he did to him in sparring.
No, I think he would tear Rolly up. I think he would get Rolly. Rolly's overconfident.
Okay.
I think Rolly's overconfident, and I don't know what Rolly and I don't understand Teofimo why they think they want to jump and fight Earl Spence, where at 140, my boy Rob Garou, freaking what's his freaking what's his name?
At 140?
Yeah. I'm not Gary Antoine Russell. The guy who just got the belts. Shoot, I'm not Rob Garou. That's his nickname.
Tio? You talking about?
No.
You said you talking about what Tio was saying.
The guy who got the belts, he would beat Rolly and he would beat T.O.
He got the belts at 140, all the belts?
No, he just won the belt. He won that eliminator just a few dang. Regis Prograis.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Prograis would beat.
He definitely
and it was and when he lost to Josh Taylor, it was a little controversial, but Josh Taylor's still undefeated. And like they don't need to worry about no Earl Spence. I mean, it's plenty of fighters in 135 and 140 that'll clean their clock.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like that fight. I don't know.
He got confidence. Do you think it's confidence or he like clout chasing, just trying to?
Yeah, it started becoming clout chasing when like it becomes clout chasing when it's something is not going to happen.
Well, yeah, you just talking shit.
Yeah, you just running your mouth. You just flapping your gums because that's not going to happen. I mean, you're not going to get, huh?
I mean, that's like back in the day, the school kid talking all this shit. Yeah, I'll beat you up. Then you come over, they start running.
That's like you're in 5th grade and the 3rd graders talking trash to you.
Yeah, and then when you walk up to them, they start running.
Yeah,
I was just joking. They just playing around and all that.
Yeah,
joking
too much. You're not even a toughest in 3rd grade. So don't worry about the 5th grader.
Right, kid, damn well his team not gonna let you fight Earl. They know that's a dumb move. Come on,
I mean, Frank Martin is in line for them.
Yeah, he definitely Frank Martin definitely in the mix. So he there, man. From what I seen, I think he is ready. But I think it's too early for a tank. Like you said, like you already said it. You need like 2 more fights and a notable name, a good name, but not. I mean, a B level.
I think he could fight a Lomachenko because Lomachenko didn't look so great in that last fight against Jermaine Ortiz. Yeah, that was that Jermaine Ortiz could have easily won that fight if the judges thought you had the right judges.
Yeah, no, real rap. If he would have kept I think he got kind of gassed out near the end. If he would have kept that same momentum that he had in the beginning rounds.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Lomachenko he's kind of a late starter, and he that's what he do. He like to gas the young boys out. Like he like to gas young boys out.
Yeah, and I think I think it's a bad matchup for Lomachenko for Frank Martin because Frank Martin's an athlete and he's not going to run out of gas.
Yeah. That's Derrick James. That's why he used his athleticism. I'm saying it wrong, but he used his athlete style. Like he used that to his advantage. He said, "All right, the way he moved and his footwork, it was looking beautiful out there. He was doing the sweet science, looking nice."
I mean, like he was like they had one of the cards had him winning every round.
Yeah.
One of the cards, most of the cards had them losing one. He only lost like 1 or 2 rounds at the most. Yeah, one card was like 120 to 108.
Yeah, I had him winning every round except I could have gave one to. I feel like one round he kind of like was just taking
off. Yeah,
off one round.
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought one round he took off a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's the only round they gave Rivera. He did have a good round. He was throwing some good shots. He did land some good shots, but yeah, Frank Martin was dominating. He was just taking over every round. He did the most work.
And Rivera, I could tell that he wasn't. I don't know what his camp was thinking, but that's not how you fight a left-handed fighter. Like they kept saying, you got to stay on the outside. You don't fight a southpaw. You can't. He kept ducking to the right. You're ducking towards the strong hand of the left-handed fighter. You're ducking on the right. That means you're going to the left hand, where the left-handed fighter is. You're putting your face in danger of the harder hitting hand. He kept doing that same.
That's a buffet. All you can eat. Eat that.
Yeah, you can't do that on the southpaw. You have to stay on the outside of his foot. He kept him on the outside of his foot.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
They had
Like
they
I'm like
should have had
I'm like,
Coach Razor out there with him, man. Somebody.
huh?
We should have had Coach the trainer Coach Razor
Yeah,
Rod up there with him.
yeah. You like
They
I mean,
got list.
but that should be the most basic of coaches.
Yeah, that's something
Like
they
to stay,
should know.
like you're
Go
going
to
the
the gut,
wrong
his
way.
right
You
hand.
go away from the power. You
Yeah.
go away from the power. He kept, and then like he kept having round and round after, and then the trainer just kept saying, "You got to knock him out." That's not a good instruction. Like,
First you got duh. At this
yeah,
point,
like no,
at this
no,
point,
duh,
he already knew that. He already knew he needed to knock out
yeah.
the.
Like you gotta tell him, like stay on the outside of that left foot. He's the southpaw. Stay on the outside. Throw check hooks. Throw your check. You gotta go through. You gotta throw those check hooks. Like when he comes in, he got the length on him. He had the reach on him. Don't bend down to get to. When you bend down, you're giving away all your reach.
And that's what I was saying when I was commentating. I said he wasn't taking advantage of his reach advantage and his jab. I
Yeah,
feel like he wasn't throwing his jab good. Like he should have been that training camp. He should have been working on that jab and keeping that. Frank just kept coming inside. He'd throw his jabs to get inside and do his work.
yeah. And see, the Dominican Republic is not as known for their boxers as like maybe Puerto Rico or Mexico or Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are the like programs then in the Olympics where the Cubans like they were dominating everybody in the Olympics, like getting all the most gold medals in boxing. And now most of their fighters are able, like King Kong Ortiz and Ugas. Those guys were killing it in the Olympics. When they were out there. And I mean, in amateurs, they dominated amateurs for years. That's what Ugas got 2 wins over Bud in amateurs. So like those programs that the Dominicans are still years behind the Puerto Ricans and the Cubans and the Mexican.
Mm.
So that's why, like, I mean, a Mexican fighter would definitely know I'm fighting a southpaw. So all my sparring partners need to be southpaw.
Yeah.
And everything we should be working on, my trainer should be saying, that's not saying, oh, you got to get the knockout. No, you need to be saying, you need to be going, you're fighting the southpaw, so you need to be going stay on the outside foot and move to the opposite side of his power.
Yeah, but once you start saying that, then you already know it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late. Your game plan didn't work. If they had a game plan, nothing wasn't like they should have. He better should have been moving to his right,
And
moving
it
to
was a
his
good
right side.
and it was a good chess match early when they had the jabs going on. When they were like he was had his jab, they were filling each other out the first like 2-3 rounds.
Yeah,
So what Frank Martin did, so they were trying to get the location, like get the range and everything. So Frank Martin was doubling up the jab. He would like parry that jab. He would smack his jab, smack down. Parry means to smack smack away the other person's jab. Just
yeah,
for people who don't know that. So he would parry, like he'd throw the parry out there. He'd parry the jab and then throw his jab. He'd parry and then get his range and then throw that and then throw his right. But Michel kept leaning down towards that right and kept getting popped with it. And that knocked him off balance and he got dropped in the 3rd or 4th round or one of those early rounds.
was it the right or the left? Left-handed, right? Southpaw.
Oh yeah. He
I
got
know
he got yeah, he got hit with he got hit with that left.
Yeah, he was catching them. I see he caught him with a lot of good body shots too, like a straight jab to the
Yeah.
body,
Yep.
left
Yep.
hand. Then he came up. Like, yeah, so he was doing his thing in there, man. I forgot what round he knocked him down.
Yeah. The early rounds.
I think it was 6. It was like 6 or
Oh,
something.
okay. In the mid rounds. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in the mid rounds, but yeah, like you figured it out. So now it's just on up to Frank Martin to like learn how to like seal the deal. Once you smell that blood in the water, like that's the next step he's just got to take. So
Yeah.
he's kind of like a lion that's learning that he got claws. Like, oh, okay, this is what these claws can do. This is what these hands can do.
Yeah,
Now he got to start believing in himself. Like, oh, okay, he has good enough defense to where he's not going to get caught with no okie dokie stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause Rivera, man, he was catching him with something a few times, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a lot of glancing blows. Like it wasn't like a lot of straight on, clean, like
Yeah, it wasn't that real clean. Like it was clean shots.
yeah, they were like glancing. They catch him on the temple, like this, but it's sliding off. His head was just getting out the way, so it was both moving like at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was like he wasn't getting hit with no stiff jabs, and like his head wasn't getting rocked back or anything.
Yup. Yup.
Oh,
So yeah, that's the guy right there, up and coming, Frank Martin.
yeah, Frank Martin, and I was just thinking about how
a pretty good fight.
he put on a good show, and that was the. So now we'll see what's going to happen because I mean, it's a lot of he said, she said in the Twitterverse. Now, Earl Spence said he's going to fight maybe April, May, June, somewhere around those. That's going to be the next time Earl's going to set his fight. I don't know who he's fighting. Allegedly, it'll be Keith Thurman, but we don't know. Huh?
Keith Thurman? I keep hearing Keith Thurman.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not set in stone. It's not set in stone yet. And then there's a tweet out that said from Terrence Bud Crawford saying circle the block. I'll be ready.
Oh, okay. So
I believe that came out today. A tweet for Bud saying circle the block and he'll be ready. And but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to do business with him. Because that BLK, nobody's going to do business with no BLK. They lost money on that.
Yeah.
That pay-per-view was not. That was not it. That was not it.
Damn.
It's not it.
Damn, I mean, I didn't even see what happened. Like what he made.
I mean, from multiple channels, from multiple people's channels saying that the pay-per-view is like $600,000. So for the Earl Spence, you're trying to request 30 million, and then you couldn't even make 600,000
through the pay-per-views.
Yeah,
that's that. So, but he got that guarantee. He got that guarantee.
Yeah.
Make it back for the company.
Yeah, the companies, but the company's going to take that loss and write it off on their taxes. They were just trying to get their name and exposure out there. But companies aren't going to they're not going to do that no more. You think they're not going to they're not that 10. I guarantee if he tried to fight another David Evanesian, BLK wouldn't sponsor that. If he's not going to, that was a one-time thing he's going to get. Because they're not going to take no losses on no fight that's going to lose money.
Yeah.
Because they'll go out of business real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, damn.
They'll go out of business real quick. So unless he's fighting a Boots or somebody of some notoriety.
So,
but he's not going to fight on BLK.
We gotta see what the back end going to do on that fight. The pay-per-views didn't do good, but how about that back end? Now, how you know it might? Oh man, the good thing about that for Bud's for Bud part was you couldn't stream it. You could not stream it, and that's what I think he was when he was telling Earl, like, yeah, you come to BLK. People got the fire sticks and all that. So
that don't mean nothing. I mean, to make that wasn't even to only make $600,000. That's it.
Yeah.
Like Earl makes that. I mean, he made like $600,000. No, Earl will make $10 million even with the fire sticks.
Yeah, but no, that's not what he made. That's what BLK made. He got that up front.
Yeah. But see, they lost so much money. These companies. That's why like Top Rank's not going to mess with Bud no more.
He got paid more than what they made for the fight.
Yeah, so nobody's gonna mess with that money. You think that's gonna make them like that? That makes Bud look bad. Like they're like, you're coming to the table and people go like they everybody keeps saying they'll pay to see Earl no matter who he's fighting. People aren't paying to see you, Bud.
It's because of
people aren't paying to see you.
But he is. They say they'll watch his fight no matter who he's fighting. But he fighting decent competition though.
A very little bit of people. His pay-per-views are horrible.
Yeah, man. I mean, David and Milician, whatever he.
Yeah, his pay-per-views are horrible. I mean, it did worse than they projected it to do a little better than that, but it did worse than that. I mean, like now you're gonna come to the table and like it's like, oh no, you don't make that much money. We'll give you less now. You want to play around with that? That's why Earl Spence said all money ain't good money.
They say you ain't make that back. It's like a record label. They give you that front money, and you got to back when you make them hit songs and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why what's his name said he lost the house on that one fight that like when he fought. Yeah, when he lost the house on that. He could have made a house. He could have bought another house with that fight that money he lost on it. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was watching. Oh, but here's another thing. Just back off that subject because that's just going. That fight just might not just ever. It might not never happen. But I was watching that Keith Thurman Danny Garcia fight. Man, Keith Thurman was on something. He was on a beam. That was the Keith Thurman. That was prime Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman was half that, then that Earl Spence fight would be a great fight.
Yeah.
If Keith Thurman is half of that, the Keith Thurman that fought Danny Garcia, then that's going to be an epic fight.
So you went back to watch that fight? That was a good fight.
I mean, I was rooting for Danny.
Sean Porter. That fight and the fight when he shot Porter.
Yeah. Keith Thurman back when he was, because he was speed and he just kept coming at you. He was relentless.
Yeah.
But ever since he been getting rocked and stuff, like, he's a little more hesitant. But I mean, he was coming at when he didn't have that care, when he was undefeated and he didn't have that and he thought he was at his max level of cockiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was that man. I was like, oh, that's why I like Keith. It was like, okay, that's why I liked Keith Thurman. Because
I started like when I heard his nickname, why they call him one time? Then they just show like he just cracked somebody, bow, knock him right out. Like, oh yeah, he got that one punch power.
I was rooting for Danny, and I thought Danny could have won that fight. It could have went either way, the same way Jermaine Ortiz and Lomachenko went, because it was just like Danny had more accuracy, but Keith Thurman stayed way busier.
Yeah.
So, but
keep coming back, man. He got to make a return. He only lost.
Yeah, but I mean, for some reason, I think he lost a step. He probably lost 2 or 3 steps. It's
inaccuracy.
Yeah, he's probably like 2 or 3 years past his prime. I mean, and this is going to be a good payday.
How old is Keith now? 30 something.
He's probably about 33, 34. He's probably the same age as Bud.
But somewhere.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the mid-30s. But I mean, like the accident and the injuries and all that stuff, the wear and tear, that stuff is like he's not as explosive as he was. You can see like the Mario Barrios fight, that last fight he had, I believe it. The one where Tank knocked him out, but Keith didn't knock him out. Yeah. One time would have knocked him out.
Yeah.
One time would have knocked him out. True. So so I'm rewatching some of these fights, and I was like, I'm really enjoying what boxing was, because I was watching Fernando Vargas and Tito Trinidad. Go check that fight out. That was a great fight.
All right.
make you like fall in love with boxing all over again. Some of the old fights, like just some great fights. Fernando Vargas and Oscar De La Hoya. You know, just some of those fights. And like, share, subscribe, and everything too, everybody. But
yeah. You
I
already know.
think, yeah, that was all the best fights we're gonna have. I don't know if anything is for the end of this year. This is probably we can do some movie reviews or something until the next good fights come out January. But yeah, Merry Christmas and all that. Feliz Navidad. But yeah,
Happy holidays, everybody.
this has been a great year of boxing. I mean, we can recap, on the next episode of this of how this year went.
Is there any more fights this year?
No, that was the last Showtime fight. Showtime fight was the Frank Martin Michel Rivera fight. So they closed off the year without not having a bad showcase.
Yeah, that's a fact. So next year, that's when we get Tank and all that.
Yeah, we got two fights this year with Kambosos and Devin Haney, and Devin Haney beat him both times.
Yeah, that was some good shit. That was good.
That I'll rewatch that Ugas Earl Spence fight. Ugas is a competitor. I'm looking for him to come back into the ring, and I think I pray that Ugas fights Boots.
Yeah. I mean, Warrior, he want to smoke.
I'm a fan of Ugas because of Ugas. I mean, I'm a fan of Ugas, but Boots is my favorite fighter. Boots and Earl is like,
oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, Boots became one of your favorites.
Yeah,
I gotta see. Man, we gotta see Boots get a big name now, man. Cause
Boots get in there with Ugas.
He's showing these other guys he on a different level. He needs somebody that's going.
And Ugas is not going to run from nobody. Ugas is not scared of nobody. He'll fight for whoever. He'll fight whoever. That's what I respect about Ugas.
That's a fact.
I mean, Ugas been for Sean Porter, Pacquiao, Earl Spence.
Yeah, and if you watching this video, you got this far to the video, you might as well hit that subscribe button. You've been watching it this much, like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you seen like you seen a couple of our videos. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean?
Share this joint too. Share it.
Yeah.
Get us out there. We want to do big things next year. We want to do big things next year.
Yeah, it's like 2023 is going down. We trying to make it happen. Y'all gotta hit that like button.
Yeah, we want to get paid. We want to go travel. We want to do interviews. I mean, these are all the things we want to do. I mean, I saw when I was doing my laundry, I saw one of the trainers from the gyms down here when I was in the laundromat. I was like, dang, I should do a quick little interview with him, but I'm gonna do it at the right time. Everything will, we're gonna bring in the next new year with a bang.
Upload that joint up on here. No cap.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see no cap at these events, for real.
Yeah, get us there. Get us there, man.
Yeah, help us out. Help us help you, because we're gonna give y'all that good content.
I mean, you love boxing. You want it to grow. We want to be bigger. We want boxing. We love boxing. I mean, we enjoy MMA, but we love boxing, and we're tired of people saying, "Oh, boxing's dead. MMA is the strong." We want boxing back. We want, this is what we grew up in. We just love it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're watching. I mean, I really enjoy watching these fights, man, and some of the young guys and watching them develop and everything, and watching some of the chess matches and watching new and up and coming fighters. There's always gonna be somebody new and up and coming. And you won't even know unless you go, try to see them, try to watch them.
Yeah, you watch one of your favorite fighters, some of your favorite fighters fight, and then you see some of them on the undercard. And you be like, oh, do the eye test and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep them
on your radar.
Keep watching this guy. I'm see this next fight. You see him again, like, oh, he did good again. All right, he keep winning, keep doing good. Eye testing. I mean, he looks swift in there. I mean, up and coming. we be spotting them out and we be calling them out first. You're like, oh, we see this guy, we see that guy. I mean, Zayas. I mean now. I mean we Anderson, Jerry Anderson. We
No
hear.
cap.
Yep, no cat. Now we starting to hear these names. Frank Martin. Well, for real, we already knew Frank Martin's name was going to start popping because Earl was calling them like, yeah, that's my fighter.
Yeah.
So everybody loved Earl. So I knew Frank Martin was going to go somewhere. Jermaine Ortiz, like these guys, man, and they still young, so these guys is going to I don't think they're gonna disappoint us, man.
Now, this is what I don't want for Earl Spence and Frank Martin. I don't want it to be a Frank Martin fight, and you just see Earl Spence all in the videos dancing, and like, I don't want Earl Spence to be Diddy. That's why Tank had to get away from Mayweather.
Yeah.
Like Mayweather, you losing, Tank, you losing. Like, shut up, let the guy do his training. Get out the video.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Tank left.
I think Tank got away from him, and he got two fights signed. He got the Ryan Garcia fight and the other Garcia fight. So he got like and this Garcia was the one who just beat. This Garcia beat
Hector Garcia, something like that.
Yeah, the Hector Garcia beat somebody. Dang, he just beat somebody with it. Oh, he beat the young bull little B Hop.
Okay. Yeah, I hear B Hop name. Little B Hop name was going around too.
Yeah, he just beat the crap out of little B Hop.
Damn.
He was beating him up. He was beating him up. He was beating up little B Hop, bullying him.
Damn.
So Tank is going to probably. So Tank, that's why you got to respect Tank, because he's going to fight him, and then Ryan Garcia, he signed for both fights.
Oh yeah, so next year we got Tank and Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, we got Tank, and then yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Tank. And then what's that? Oh, and then I'm listening to other people's crappy stations, and they're talking about Inoue, and he's better than Fulton, and he's done way more than Fulton. I'm like, how?
The fight happen. Just make the fight happen.
Yeah, just make the fight happen.
Just make that. I want to see that. I want to see that fight. Inoue and Fulton. I know Fulton gonna whoop his ass. I know Fulton gonna beat him.
He's gonna box his head off. Now, Inoue got a lot of knockouts. He got a lot of knockouts and a high percentage of knockouts. But who is it against?
Mm-hmm.
Who is it against? I mean, Fulton had his second to last fight was against another undefeated fighter, a bigger fighter for real, and this guy was a knockout artist.
And Figueroa.
Yep, Fulton beat Figueroa, and Figueroa. I think Figueroa might be able to take Inoue.
Yeah, I think so too. Figueroa was a name. He was a big name.
And then Fulton beat Figueroa, and that was a tough fight for him too.
Yeah, that was back and forth.
Yeah, that was back and forth. So I mean, that was a close fight. I mean, it was just the skills that Fulton's skills were Cool Boy Steph. His skills were just the difference in the fight.
And it was both undefeated.
Yeah. So, and I don't think Inoue is fought nobody on that level. So for them to put him on the pound for pound list and not be sure that he could beat Fulton, well, why isn't Fulton on that list too?
Right. Nah.
If y'all, yeah. Like let's see him. I want to see Inoue fight Figueroa, and I that'd be a very good fight. If he does something against Figueroa and Fulton, then I'll give him all the credit in the world. Yeah. If he beats Fulton and Figueroa, then he gets all the credit in the world.
Yeah, for me too. That'd be the fights that'll win my respect for him if he could beat them fights, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
I got Fulton winning that. But
I got Fulton winning
that. I don't know he probably can pull that one off, but if I had to put my money on somebody, I'm putting it on Fulton. Because anyway, he ain't fight nobody yet. And Fulton had
He fought Nonito Donaire 2 times. Nonito Donaire's like 38 years old.
Oh, so he for I mean,
Yeah,
not washed up, but
yeah, pretty much
ready to retire. Yeah,
past their prime. A
past
gatekeeper,
that's
basically.
the words I was trying to pass their prime.
Past their prime gatekeepers.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so Boots is supposed to be on the fight card with Tank. So this is gonna be a nice fight card. It's supposed to be co-headlining that fight card. And Lamont Peterson and the other Peterson and
Oh, Lamar Peterson still fighting?
I know, yeah. So I think just to bring just to get them some more money. Both the Peterson brothers are gonna be fighting on that card, and Andrade or Andrade or however you pronounce it.
Andrea. Yeah, he's funny.
Demetrius Andrade.
Demetrius Andre. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a nice card.
That's a beautiful card. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So PBC is really trying to, make the most of it. Like if you can't have one major card, put a whole bunch of like good cards, good fights together.
Yeah, get a few good names together.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Keyshawn might be on there. Is Keyshawn a PBC fighter, or is he on Top Rank?
No, I think Keyshawn with Top Rank because that's he with Terrence Crawford and with they team. Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah.
I think he would Top Rank.
It might be Rashidi Ellis. He might be on that fight. He might be on that card.
Yeah, another name. That's another name.
I want Rashidi to fight Boots though, but I guess they're not ready for that.
Yeah, yo, that's a big fight. That'd be a good one.
But they might be on the same card, but they're not fighting each other.
Yeah, they need to call each other out. Something. Cause Boots definitely need a name. Another prospect would be that'd be decent for Boots to see who's really the up and coming guy.
Yeah.
Whoever won that fight deserves a Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, Earl somebody.
Yeah. So I'm hearing what's that? Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil Ortiz.
And who's the guy with the other belt? That WBO regular belt. Victor Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz. This 140?
Or the 147. The 147. Is it Victor Ortiz or Virgil? It's Ortiz and
Virgil Ortiz.
Or is it Victor? Who's the guy who's at
Victor Ortiz?
No, dang.
Virgil, that's 147, right?
Yeah. Yes. Because he's Stanionis is supposed to be fighting him. Him and Stanionis is supposed to be fighting.
At 147? Stanionis?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Virgil Ortiz and Stanionis. Ooh, that's a good matchup.
2 undefeated fighters.
Oh, that's a good matchup. Yeah.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, okay. There's been so many Ortizes in boxing.
Yeah, I know. It has been. Virgil Ortiz. Yep.
So Amantis Stanionis.
Welterweight. Yeah, light welterweight. So is that a light welterweight? That's 140, right?
That's 140. Yeah, that's 140.
Then you got welterweight. You got light welterweight. And Stanionis.
Yeah, and Amantis Stanionis. And Virgil Ortiz Jr. is 19-0, and Stanionis is 14-0. Oh, Virgil Ortiz is 19-0 with 19 knockouts.
So they fighting at 147 or are they fighting at 140?
No, they're fighting at 147. They're both 147.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
So
that's the rumor. Hopefully, they do get these good fights. I'm just trying to think of all the 2023 fights I want to see.
that'll put them in the mix with the welterweight division is
Yeah,
packed.
he'll be the mandatory. Whoever wins that should be the mandatory for
Yeah,
that WBO belt. For
yeah.
that,
I have a
for,
tournament. Virgil Ortiz, Boots, and
yeah,
Staniosis. Because I want to see Boots and Staniosis too. They should just have a tournament, and whoever win a tournament, they get Earl Terrence or whatever. Like I mean, if they still at 147,
Bud better stop playing keep away with that daggone belt and really put it
that
on the
one
line.
belt. He got that one belt. He gonna hold on to that job. He told he, so he said he want Earl to spin a block. So
Stop acting all scary. Damn. You want him to go fight Keith Thurman. You want him to go fight another Hall of Famer while you fight David Andonisi and talking about, yeah, go spin the block. Go fight a few Hall of Famers. Hopefully you'll lose and I don't have to fight you. That's what that sounds like to me.
Stop that. Stop that. No.
Yeah, let Earl. I wish if Earl was to fight David Andonisi, and then how people would be like, oh no, he's scared. If Earl Spence went and said, yeah, I'm gonna fight David Andonesian, and you go spin the block and you go fight Boots or Keith Thurman or Virgil Ortiz, and you come back and then fight me. How's that look? You want Earl to do all the heavy lifting?
He didn't say that. He didn't say go fight Keith Thurman, Boots. He didn't say that.
He might as well.
He just told him to spin a block. That's what he told him to spin a block.
I don't want to fight no hard people. I just want to fight Evanesians and.
I mean,
and
no, he can't. Before Evanesians, he said, "Yo, what's up? Let's go to Black Prime. Let's get this money real quick." Earl was like, "No, he loyal to."
No, because it's not no good money. That's a nutty ass network that didn't exist.
He didn't. Earl.
They already had a network set up. They already Showtime BBC.
All money ain't good money. He ain't fuck with it. He ain't trust it.
Yeah, I mean when you got a formula that's working and it's working, and then why would somebody come along and tell you if you're already making more money than this guy, and this guy say, hey, come on and do this. Wait, I already know how to make more money than you, so you gotta listen to me. I got all the belts. Why would I listen to you?
Yeah.
I got more money and I got more belts. No, I'm not listening to that dumb shit.
And if it was the other way around, plus he already said he was loyal to Al Heyman. He loyal.
To Al Heyman. Because if you're getting like 20 and 30 million and you're selling out the Dallas Cowboys stadium and you're doing big things, like you're not doing these little 15,000 people. You're doing more than 600. Like if one of your pay-per-view, if my one pay-per-view was worth more than all your pay-per-views together, why the hell would I listen to you? If I made one check more than you made in your last 5 checks, why would I listen to you?
Right. That make perfect sense. That make perfect sense.
Like we're doing good over here. You need to follow. This is where the money's at. This is how you get the money. We got the perfect plan. We got you. You're gonna be set up. We're gonna have this money. Let's get this money together. We can have signed for 3 or 4 fights. Man, and we'll definitely come out with $100,000 with 3 fights.
Mm-hmm. But just trying new things. See his own promoter now, his own boss.
Yeah, and
trying new things. He should have just.
Yeah, so
he said he agreed to everything. I agreed to everything. Then why didn't the fight happen?
Nonito Donair's wife, she's like one of those people who was involved with all that stuff in the negotiations and stuff. and
Whose wife?
she's Nonita Donaire, his wife, Mrs. Donaire. So she, whatever her job is, she's involved with like negotiations and all that stuff. I guess that's her job. So she said they had offers and Bud rejected the offers.
Oh damn.
But you know what? I mean, it's going to be a new year. I don't want to like. I hope nobody bringing in their old baggage, and we just really just like get the fights, like really like get this Tank Davis fights, get the Devin Haney Lomachenko fight.
Yeah,
Lomachenko better not tuck his tail and run.
Who?
Lomachenko.
Tuck his tail on who?
On Devin Haney.
Oh yeah, I think Lomachenko's scared of Devin Haney.
Yeah, because when Devin Haney, he's like, "Oh, you look like a heavyweight."
Yeah,
don't set it up.
When he said that.
No, don't set it up. Don't set it up for the loss. Don't do that.
Damn, what he say? He said, "You sure you want 30? You want 35?" He said, "We'll see. We'll see when come fight night. We'll see."
You look like a heavyweight.
Right.
Please. And then
he already took his toe when he did that. Damn.
Yeah, and then who's Shakur gonna? Who we got there for Shakur? I mean, so Tank is gonna fight Rose.
135 now. So
who we got for Shakur right now?
Who do I got? Who should he fight next?
Yeah, I mean, if next year you got Tank's gonna be Tank already got his 2 fights set up for next year.
Yeah.
Lomachenko hopefully and Devin Haney got that fight set up. Well, in all this time, who's Shakur? I mean, Frank Martin.
Ooh.
He's gonna get Frank. He's gonna beat Frank Martin.
Yeah, he gonna beat him to the punch.
It's gonna be a split decision, but yeah,
he's gonna outsmart him. I think he's gonna out.
I mean, but yeah, he'll outboxing. It'll be a good fight though.
No, like you said, it's too early. It's too early. Shakur.
I mean, but like I'm trying to think of because Pitbull Cruz is backed out of that fight. Remember, he's supposed to be fighting Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz didn't want to fight Shakur.
Yeah.
I think Frank Martin should fight a Kambosos.
You know, Rolly gonna get beat up.
I think Frank Martin should fight Kambosos.
What? Kambosos?
And Frank Martin? That'd be a good high level fight.
Okay, 135.
Yeah.
Okay, that.
And Pitbull Cruz, him or Pitbull Cruz.
Kambosos, he want to smoke. He don't duck smoke, so Kambosos will fight that.
Yeah, Kambosos, and then Frank Martin and all them, and then like I mean, that 140. I want to see Teofimo fight my man Regis Progrades. I mean, I'm still holding on to being a Teo fan, but I'm almost gone. I'm almost on the opposite end. Like I just want to see him get knocked out.
So what you think about his last fight? He did good.
He didn't look that good.
He didn't look good to you?
He looked okay. I mean, he said the other guy was like, he kept getting caught with the same stuff, and Teo, he doesn't make enough adjustments. And his dad said you got to start. He wasn't listening to his dad enough. Like his dad gave him the formula how to beat that guy, but I don't think he listened to his dad enough.
Yeah.
I mean, he just got hit with too many shots that he didn't need to get hit with. Like he's
let Jermaine Ortiz fight Shakur.
Yeah, but I was thinking Teo's becoming one dimensional. He's looking for that knockout punch, and he's looking for that, those haymakers, and he's looking to, just be explosive. He's losing some of that boxer, and when an athlete loses some of that athleticism, then you're going to get like Roy Jones when his athleticism when Roy Jones wasn't faster than everybody, that's when you get caught.
Athleticism. That's the word I was trying to. I was trying
Yeah,
to say.
athleticism.
Yeah, I was trying to say that one earlier. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's you say when they lose the athleticism, that's when they
yeah, they gotta learn how to be a box. Yeah, like Floyd, he was an athlete when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, but when he started losing the athleticism, he had to like understand being boxer instead of just because your hands aren't faster than everybody else's. You're not quicker on your feet. So you had to work on like the defensive stance and stuff like that.
He got real good with his defense.
Yeah, that's
And
what Shane Mosley. He was an athlete.
Counter punching, good timing.
Like Tiafimo reminds me of a Shane Mosley. Like, they got that speed.
A good person with athleticism. They I just said it wrong again. But they basically like the best at footwork. Like you give them like, what's their best?
The attributes of an athlete is speed, quickness, the power. Like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was reflexes. The reflexes, exactly. Yep, reflexes. So when your reflexes slow down, you don't got that quickness, that explosiveness.
And you getting catch with stuff that you usually won't get catch with.
Yeah. Like Terrence Crawford, he's an athlete, but he has technique. He's a boxer. That's what we like about Terrence Crawford. Earl Spence, he can box. He can be a technician. You don't have to be an athlete to keep a jab on somebody. You don't have to be an athlete, but like a lot of those hooks and, hook without throwing any jabs or working your way inside, like a double jab to get inside, and all that stuff, where the chess match.
Yeah.
You're like, an athlete can get over on a tactician by just being too fast. Like, oh man, I could time it, but he's just so fast right now. Maybe if
it don't give him time to think about things.
It don't even matter how me timing. He's just too fast. But when an athlete lose some of that speed, now you can just keep hopping it.
But timing beats speed though.
Yeah, but like sometimes you can be so fast that it doesn't even matter. Like speed can be power.
Speed and relentless with it. Like you just keep coming.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could be just raw power, where Mike Tyson that power just you can get timed.
Well, power like that, you could risk getting hit, like how Tank do like how Tank did.
Yeah. Now Tank, like he's relying on his athleticism so much, but it's like when he loses some of the athleticism, he's not going to be able to take all those hits. They're going to add up, and then people will be just catching them and picking them off. Like that, I think Tank would beat Shakur and them right now if he fought them. But if he fought them 4 years from now, if he fought all of them 4 years from now, and he's still fighting the same way, they'll beat him. Because he's gonna come in thinking that he's fast as he used to be, and he's quick as he used to be, and his reflexes are fast but they're not.
And you get older, you lose some of that athleticism.
Yeah, you lost some of that athleticism, and they're just gonna pop it and time it. They have just enough timing on it because it's not like ungodly time.
Yeah, because Shakur, I guess he got good timing and he good counter.
Yeah.
Well, having good timing, it kind of leads into being a good counter puncher.
Yeah.
Timing, he's punching, you punching at the same, like right before when his jaw coming back. Like
here's the thing. Okay, like Danny Garcia is probably one of the best at timing, but when you don't throw enough punches, that's why Sean Porter beat him. Sean Porter is all athlete, no skills.
Yeah.
And Danny Garcia was timing, like he was timing, but
that's why I could have went anyway. That's why that fight was like, wow. Well, his accuracy, Danny Garcia's accuracy looked better than Sean Porter, but Sean Porter was throwing more punches and some of them landing, some of them most of them wasn't. But
but that was overwhelming.
Overwhelming, yeah. I get that. Damn, that's why they say styles make fights. Because then you got your power punchers, athleticism fighters,
Yeah.
different styles.
Like speed beats timing, but that's not an automatic thing. It's not power beats speed. I mean, speed beats power, and power beat and timing beats speed. But that's not always guaranteed because sometimes some people's speed is just on a different level. Somebody's work activities on a different level. Some people's wind. Some people's they run out of gas.
Yeah.
Sean Porter was never going to run out of gas. Keith Thurman wasn't going to run out of gas.
Unless he get hit with a body shot.
Yeah. I mean, the young one time wasn't going to run out of gas.
Okay, all right. Cause that whole round he gonna be running like, oh my body.
Yeah.
Keep learning crazy.
So like, share, and subscribe because you're getting some good information. You're getting to learn on this thing.
That's real rat. That's real rat. Like I mean, we learning about speed and timing and what beats what. It's real boxing talk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No cap, man. We're giving you examples of the examples of the speed and timing. Perfect fight. I mean, perfect example is Danny Garcia. He's all timing. He's a counter puncher. It's timing, but you're inactive. You don't throw enough punches.
So that's
somebody stay busy.
Athleticism. So Danny Garcia don't got a lot of good athleticism. He don't.
Yep. Exactly. And that's all. That's all. Sean Porter is.
I'm gonna start watching fights more for who's more athletic, like who got that. Got that. And you got that, and you got a little bit of timing with that, and you got a little bit of this and that, and you put it all. Yeah, that's an all around good fighter right there.
Yeah, that's why I like boxer punchers. I do like boxer punchers.
Yeah.
All right. Bism, no cap. They had a great boxing episode.
And if you got to this part of the video, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You watched the whole show. Like, what you doing?
Do it. Button. It should be already done.
Facts. I'm Cool Breeze.
And Razor Rock.
Signing off.
Juice.